One of the myths about planning, I think, or misunderstandings is you're the voice of the consumer.
It's a misnomer to just solely be the voice of the consumer, because the assumption is that there's someone over there that's the voice of the brand.
Plan responsibility, I really believe, from day one has been making sure that the work works, and that began as being, let's be the voice of the consumer. Makes sense. What's obviously happened since that kind of early stage of planning, both in the UK and as it got introduced into the US, is that it kind of, the definition got stuck as being the voice of the consumer. So every agency and every brand was getting the same kind of information and feedback. So any kind of competitive advantage that you had from being kind of consumer relevant was lost.
I think it's the biggest pile of crap that, you know, because we're inherently subjective as human beings, and what we do as an industry, the subjectivity is what is the value. Otherwise, we're getting paid for something that can be replicated, you know?
And the quote is, people and people systems are mysteries to be discovered, not problems to be solved. And I think where planners fall short is when they think about people as though they were machines.
When you think about the world today, there is no universal mindset. It's actually a really segmented world. You're not like me. We can both wear Nikes, but we both wear them for fundamentally different reasons.
One of my frustrations of working in the brand area is most brand people refuse to believe that they couldn't appeal to everyone. And you're never going to get 100% share unless you're a monopoly. So you have to discriminate. Discrimination is a very good thing. You're discriminating about who belongs and who doesn't, who believes in the ideology and buys into it and aligns their identity with its identity, with the cult-like community's identity, and who does not. And you say, nice to know you, goodbye to those who don't. You actually don't want them. They'll be destructive to the community.
It's about being solution providers by using our imagination. That's really what it is. I think that somehow planning got a little too skewed towards understanding, you know, and became a little bit slave of its own understanding. I think it's important. You got to understand what's going on, but the reality is that the creativity that we bring to it, our curiosity as human beings, is what makes us different than other parts of the agency world.
I think now you're looking more at a bit more of a wiki, you know, model for kind of how we think and how we interact, and that's what I do. I love to get great ideas from people that I think may be really smart in a certain category.
The digital age allows us to attack problems, right, and experiment in so many different ways that I think is a lot of fun, and it challenges us, I think, in greater ways, because unlike television, the digital world can create better metrics, so it can hold us a bit more accountable than we have been in the past.
The aspiration for planners is not about writing a great brief. It's not about, was I part of a new campaign? The aspiration for planners should be, did I create a new reality? Did I actually do something that makes people look at the world in a different way?